collective read. So I ask that you guys come in, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and you hit that like button. Okay. So the download that I just received was a lot of people, in order for them to move forward, they have to face their childhood traumas. A lot of us is not doing it. A lot of us don't know how to do it. And a lot of us need to overcome it. Now, because believe it or not, that shit sticks with you for a very long time. And I am someone that I can honestly say that starting last year, I was able to face my childhood traumas, release them, and move on. It was not always easy for me because my childhood traumas was different from a lot of people, but I've been through a lot and I'm okay now. And I want everyone else to be able to get through their childhood traumas and understand that they're not alone. You're not alone in these situations. Thank you, Spirit clarification. Some of us have um, parental parent. We have issues with our parents. We have issues with things that happen in our lives. We have trauma from abuse. We have trauma from just a lot of different things. So we're going to talk about it. Take what resonates, guys. Leave what doesn't. It's okay to cry with me if you need to cry, because I'm here. It's okay to message me if you want to message me. I haven't quite set up my email yet for here because I don't think it's time yet. They gave me an email. I tried to set it up, but it didn't work yet. So I don't think it's time for me to use that. But I'm always available, like I said, on my Facebook. There I have a group. And if you all you have to do is just add it. I also have an Instagram. My Instagram is up if somebody want to message me on Instagram and just vibe out. I have no problem with communicating with anybody, especially if they need a shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody needs somebody, you know? And when I was going through everything that I've been through in my life, I didn't always have somebody to communicate with or somebody to talk to. A lot of people, thank you, Spirit clarification. A lot of people don't know what I've been through in my life. They just assume. Okay? A lot of us are also looking for love in all the wrong places because we never received the love that we wanted and desired. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of us, okay, so we're gonna start here. So trust is in the reverse. A lot of us have trust issues within our marriages, and a lot of us have trust issues within the home that took places in our parents' marriages or parents' love affairs. Some of us, the trust started there because, for believe it or not, some of us was molested by our parents, significant others. This is the truth. And it's like a lot of us is not dealing with that. And when I say us, I say us because I'm here to let you know that I support you in whatever it is that you're going through. But these are childhood traumas that keep us stuck and stop us from moving forward in life because we hold on to this hurt, this pain that we've been through. We hold on to it, and it's hard for us to move forward, right? So a lot of us, like, things have started there, and it started in our homes. Some of us, it started with our parents because we watched our mother and fathers, or most of us mothers, we seen our mothers with different multiple men. Thank you, Spirit clarification. And it kind of fuck with us. Like, damn, every time we look up, our mama had a different woman. I mean, some of us moms don't went same sex. You feel me? So it's like, as children, it's confusing to, thank you, Spirit clarification. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was like a lot of things that was spoken about. And a lot of us, like I said, I say us because I'm with you on childhood traumas. I'll talk to y'all about my childhood traumas. I have a couple of them that I don't mind sharing. You know what I'm saying? And some of them is just between me and the Most High God. Okay? So, like I said, the trust got broken there. Okay? Some of us had people in our families that we thought we could trust. And I'm being 100. I know some of us been molested by family members. We have. And those who have been through that, I'm sorry that you went through something like that. Someone that you thought you could trust, or someone that your mother or father thought they could trust because they supposed to been babysitting you. And in the process of them babysitting you, they have touched you. Some have your mother and your father sleep, or they're at work and they have came in your room and they have fondled you, or they have, did things to you that was truly fucked up. Okay? And some of us is holding on to that, and we can't. Thank you, Spirit clarification. We can't move forward in life because that pain eats us up. It's hurting us in the inside, and it's like a lot of us is not dealing with it. We don't have people we could talk to about it because we feel like we're going to be judged, especially if you are a male. Let's keep it 100. If you are a male and this happened to you, if it was a male that touched you or a female that touched you, and I feel like with this day and age, people won't really trip if it was a female. But if there was a male that got a child, if you was touched on or molested as a child and you were a male, that's something that it's hard for you to discuss. And then if you discuss that, then you have people that's going to judge you. But see, that's why the Most High God try to remove you away from certain people, because you're not the only one that's been through that. Everybody is not judgmental. Just because, first of all, if that happened to you, you were a child when that happened to you. And then sometimes, let's keep it 100, it start fucking with a male's thoughts. Because who's to say how long it happened? Who's to say how long it took place? To where somebody can be confused in the mind, like, do I like this? Do I don't like this? It's simple. And if that's the case and that happened to you and you feel like you're confused by it, then you need somebody to talk to. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person or you feel like people are going to judge you for what happened to you and it made you like this, and then thank you, Spirit clarification, and you're unhappy and you're sad that this is going on, but then you can't be your true self because people are going to judge you and you don't want people to think this about you, but then you're hiding it. Why hiding when you could just be your true self? That's why you have to accept things that happen so you can move forward in life, So, believe it or not, that's why and it goes the same ways with females. Some of us females been molested as children, and then we get older, we don't even like a man. True. Because we don't want that touch of a man. We don't want to be around that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And those are traumas that we have to deal with. Okay? Some of us, the other childhood traumas is that we never felt loved. We never felt love. Our parents didn't give us love. Why our parents didn't give us love? Because, what you feel, man? Okay. We didn't feel loved as children because our parents was too busy trying to entertain unrequired situations where some of them was trying to fight for somebody's attention or fight for somebody's love, and they wasn't giving you the love that you deserve. So you was missing that love, and they was too busy focused on this man or focused on this woman, and that shit was unrequired because this man or this woman was actually treating them like shit. And then in the process of them being treated like shit, they was basically treating you like shit because they had no one to love them. But instead of them loving themselves so they could be better parents for you, they actually was looking for love in all the wrong places, and then mistreating you. And then as you got older, you start looking for love in all the wrong places. And a lot of us, like, we, thank you spirit clarification, we start doing the same things. Like, we holding on to unrequired situations that is no good for us, and we stay in the situations trying to work things out. And but the whole time we're not loving ourselves to be better parents to our children. We're showing that same situation to our children that our parents showed to us. So the cycle just repeats itself. And that's why the Most High God say, and your ancestors choose you to break generational curses. Thank you, spirit clarification. So that pattern can stop being transferred down to the next generation. Okay? Yeah, so reconciliation in a reverse. This is another situation that a lot of people have childhood traumas with, mothers and fathers trying to stay together for the sake of the children. The shit is not going nowhere. People being cheated on, people being abused. There ain't really no love there. But they're trying to stick around for kids. And they're unhappy. And now you as a child, you're watching all the abuse, all the arguing, the fighting, the cursing, the all that shit. You're seeing this. You're a child, but you're watching this on a regular basis because your mom or your dad trying to hold on to your mom or your dad, knowing that the situation ain't working. So all you see in front of you is them fighting and them arguing, and just a lot of bullshit in your face. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, this we get old and think this is the norm. We think this is the norm for us to argue and fight in the relationship and then try to work things out. And then some of us don't watch our parents get abused, like get beat on. We didn't think our mama get beat on. We didn't think, you know what I'm saying? Or the mom and dad fight, motherfucking shit getting thrown, heads getting busted, but ain't no love being shown. Ain't no love being shown. So it's like as we grow, and then we get older, we're used to that. So when we get into the connections, we think this is the norm. We think this is what's supposed to be, but this is actually a childhood trauma that you're actually used to, that you need to realize that this ain't the life. There's supposed to be love in a home. And we have to recognize that even though we're not loving the mom or we're not loving the dad, we have to get away from that situation in order to give our kids the proper love that they need. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids ain't getting that. And especially now, let's keep it 100. A lot of kids ain't getting that now. But for those who in their 30s and 40s and 50s, most of y'all been through this. Thank you, spirit clarification. Most of us been through this. We have. Let's keep it 100. In our late 30s, I definitely feel like anybody that was born from the 70s to the 80s, I've been through half of this childhood trauma right here. Some probably in the 50s and the 60s too. But if this resonate with you, even if you're only 20, even if you're only 25 and this resonate with you, please take it and learn from it. And I hope everybody is learning from what I'm saying, because again, I've been through childhood traumas, and I'm going to express some of my childhood traumas with y'all as well. Okay? because you ain't in this alone. You're not. Okay. So you're not in this alone. Not at all. You're not. So you got true love. Some of us never really even seen what the fuck that look like. Besides the TV, how many of us can actually say that they wanted to have love like the TV show as a kid? You knew when you got older that you wanted a relationship like Family Matters. You wanted a relationship like Martin and Gina. That's what you wanted. Because that shit definitely wasn't displayed in your crib. So it's like when you see that on TV, oh, it was just the beautifulest thing in the world. That's what you wanted, right? We don't even know what true love looked like. So the Most High God is like, He trying to show us what it looked like. And how we get it is by focusing and loving ourselves and then getting through these childhood traumas. That's how we receive it. This is how you receive true love. Because it starts with you. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself first. That's how you get through these childhood traumas. Accepting. Thank you, Spirit Clarification. Accepting things that happen in your life. Everybody, a lot of people deal with things differently. They do. Some people try to numb the pain. Some people turn into drugs to try to get over it. Some people turn into alcoholics because they dealt with a lot of deceit as a kid, like I said. And most of that deceit come from the people that they know. And most of that deceit has something to do with being touched. You see how they touch it, and you see that person wearing a false mask. And then some of them actually went through it with other children. Like in the house, you weren't the only person that went through it, man. You wasn't. Some of us go through childhood issues with our parents fighting, and we see our fathers building homes with other people, right? So as our fathers build homes with other people, and they're not showing up for us, and we feel like they not showing up for us. But sometimes, let's keep it 100. Some of our fathers didn't show up for us because the mothers was better. What the hell? Like, I'm focused on you. See, whoever this is toxic. Very toxic. Focus on your childhood trauma. Mine erased. If your childhood trauma was erased, bro, you wouldn't even got on here like that. Real talk. You wouldn't even got on here disrespectful like that. So I must have hit something. I must have triggered something. And I ain't gonna, after this, I'm not even gonna respond to it because I'm gonna continue to help those who need it. Talking about you. Like this is just what else, Spirit? Yeah. So I feel like a lot of guys is trying to move on with their life. They trying to do things different within life, right? And a lot of people is trying to figure out why so many things is happening in their life, why they can't move forward. This is why. Childhood traumas. Childhood traumas. Like that person that just stated whatever they stated, what they stated, like that just showed they got a lot of childhood trauma in them that they ain't released yet. They got anger issues. Because I'm on here trying to help other people release their childhood trauma, and they talking about I don't care about them. You can't tell me what I don't care about. You can't tell me what I feel for other people. But if you don't want me to not care about your childhood trauma, I ain't got no problem with it. I'm only doing what God told me to do, deliver the message. But for those who really need someone to talk to, I'm here. And for those who want to be negative about the situation, you deal with your situation the way you deal with it. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to take no message from me. You don't even have to be messy. And I just feel like that's that person to being coming on here being messy, don't got nothing else better to do. But yet that let me know that you're going through childhood traumas too. Because instead of you accepting what's given to you, you came on here to be disrespectful and came on here to interrupt other people from receiving this message, which I'm not going to let you do that. But I am going to tell you where you can get off at. You don't want to receive this message. You don't have to. You don't even have to literally watch me. I keep blocking you and you keep coming back. So obviously it's something that you're learning from me. Just take the message. Now back to the message. For those who are, like I said, family, you deal with family issues like you watched your father move on and have families and live a happy life. And like I said, that's what's triggered somebody right there. Like I said, sometimes it's the moms. They're bitter because the father not with them no more, because the father is actually living his best life and building, and he try to be a father to his children, and the mama don't let him. See, that just hit somebody, that hit a nerve right there. Because whoever that was, when I was just saying that, that's when they came to start being disrespectful. So they let me know that must be a bitter baby mama that's doing that. That don't want somebody to move on with their life and want to keep the kids away from them because they want to move on with their life. Let's state this. The Most High God tell you all the time, you don't owe that person nothing. If you ain't happy with that person, you move on from that person. Your responsibility is to take care of your child. That's your responsibility. That's your priority. And if this person is that bitter and don't want you to see your children, that's what the course is for. Take it down. You want to grant, you don't have to, you want to grant access of your children. But you got some women that's so bitter. They're anything. That's why you got to be careful and you got to get away from people like that. Because they'll turn around and tell the school, look, I feel to say the school. See there, something happened within the school. So if something happened within the school, you need to be careful what you do and how you do it. Because this is the type of person that'll tell them people something happened within the school or talk to the school and what the school know about whatever y'all got going on that'll stop you from seeing your children because this person just that bitter. That's why God tried to keep you away from people like this. I had to state that. Take that as it resonates. But a lot of us think our fathers just moved on and didn't want to fuck with us, wasn't there for us. Some of us had bitter some of us had bitter mamas. Our mamas didn't want, they was mad because our dad done moved on with some people and moved on and had a different life and wasn't focused on them no more. So in order to hurt him, they felt like keeping us away hurt him. And he done went on and made other kids. And she still wouldn't let him see him. So at the same time, she tried to put us on that hate train too. Your daddy don't give a fuck about you. You see he over there raising them other kids, but he ain't thinking about you the whole motherfucking time. She won't even let him see him. That's the type of shit people do. That right there. And that's a childhood trauma too. And then by the time we talk to our fathers and he break that down, like, I tried to come and see you. Your mama said I couldn't see you. And some of these men give up on that shit. Like, bitch, I'm not fit to keep arguing with you. I'm not fit to keep arguing with you. I'm not fit to go through all these motherfucking motions because you're mad, because you're bitter. Because I'm moving on with my life. You don't make me happy. You don't fit the part of my future. My child do. My children do. Not you. So a lot of these men or a lot of these fathers gave up on it. They did and moved on. And that fucked with us. But instead of us blaming the mom, we blame the dad because we feel like he didn't try hard enough. Why should he even have to go through all that? Keep it 100. Why should he? Why should he have to go through all that? He shouldn't have to go through all that because he don't want to be with the mom. And then flip it back. He shouldn't have to. Then you got some dads out here because the mom don't want to be with them anymore because they're abusive, because they're disrespectful, because they're disloyal. She finally moves on. She finally find another man. Now he don't want to take care. Tell that nigga to take care of your kid. Like, nigga, this your whole baby. This your baby. This not his baby. Now you tell him to take care. I ain't take care of shit. Now the kid is left out in the cold. A lot of us have been through that too. We've been through that type of trauma too. So now as we trying to move on with life, we can't move on with life because we so messed up in the head about everything that we've been through. Everything that we've been through, we messed up in here. We out here looking for love in all the wrong places. Ain't loving ourselves, allowing people to mistreat us any type of way, hanging on to situations that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Still dealing with family members that betrayed us, that treat us like shit, talk about us like this is all a part of the childhood traumas. And once you learn to get through these childhood traumas, you'll let every last one of those people the fuck go and let them go on about their life. And that's how the Most High God want us to deal with it. And forgive them. It's about forgiveness too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take, you going to take all that hate where? Forgive them. The forgiveness ain't for them, it's for you. So you can move forward in life. So you can experience something greater and better. Don't hold that hatred in your heart. That means you giving them too much access of your energy. They don't need that. They don't need that. Especially if you're a good-hearted person. That means you giving them your heart without even giving them your heart. But you're giving it to them because you're giving them too much access of your energy. You're giving them too much anger when you could be forgive them and turn that anger into love so you can receive the same love that you want to give out. But you can't get that because you got so much anger in you, and now you pushing this anger, and then you put yourself around toxic people that don't push number anger, manipulation, lies, deceit, because all of that have become the norm to you because that's what you used to. So instead of you receiving love and pushing out love, you receiving a toxicity and you pushing out the toxicity. And when you receive real, genuine love that God has for you, you push that away because that right there you ain't used to. It seemed boring. It seemed unreal. It's too good to be true. I don't believe that a motherfucker just love me like that. I don't believe that a motherfucker just be real to me. Why? Because ain't nobody else ever been real to you. But it's time for you to start being real to you by releasing these childhood traumas and forgiving these people for whatever they done to you. Mama, father, cousin, sister, brother, auntie, exes, all that. Forgive. Let go and let God. Also, when I was going through my childhood traumas, starting when I got on my spiritual journey, my Big J guided me to call on Mother Mary. She's the mother of all mothers. She's the spiritual mother. And she helped us get through that. I called on her at least 4 times. And then I got in my God box and I wrote to her because I've been through some things in my life. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm better than nobody because I'm not. The shit I've been through in my life. As a kid, I don't think nobody will be able to stand like I stand. But I pat myself on the back and I push myself to move forward every single day. I lost my mother when I was only 9 years old. I was born and raised here in Chicago. Me and my mother moved us out of Chicago in 1994. We moved to Racine, Wisconsin. Me and my mother came up here to visit, to pick up my brother from his dad, which is my stepdad. to get my little cousin and to get my uncle and she was taking them back with us. My mama went here back here 3 hours and she was dead. When did she die? December 1st, 1995. You understand? December 1st. My birthday is December 13th. Now, just imagine you just had last month, you had a whole conversation with your mother. How y'all was going to plan out your party. How y'all was going to do this and y'all was going to do that. And on December 1st, before your birthday and before Christmas, because your mama just asked you what you wanted for Christmas. What is it that you really want? And you're telling her, but come December 1st, she was dead. So on my birthday, I wasn't enjoying my birthday. I was getting prepared to go to my mother's funeral. That's what I was doing on my 10th birthday. I was getting prepared to go to my mom's funeral. I was getting prepared to say bye to my mother. So when I tell you childhood traumas hit, they hit. But we have to learn how to get through them. You understand what I'm saying? It's not easy, but I got through it and I move forward every single day. I don't let this hold me back. And I know some of y'all probably like, where was your father? Living his best life. That's where he was living. That's where he was. When I got older, I asked him, why didn't you come? My father told me he had to work. I was his firstborn child. 9 years old. Mother just died. Didn't even care to show up. To show love, support, see if I needed anything, who I was going with, was I going to DCFS? Had he talked to somebody else, maybe he did, but he didn't show up for me. And for a long time, I felt some type of way about him. Because there's a lot of other things that took place in my life. I was out here looking for love from all the wrong people. Looking for it. I had no mother. I had no father. There's a specific way in my heart that I wanted to be loved because it's the way that I love people. And I just felt like I kept going through so many things. 17, I was in a shelter, living in it. And believe it or not, hell, I had fun in there. They taught me a lot. I also had my daughter in there. I had my baby in there. I had a bunch of strangers helping me push out my daughter. I had my mama. I had my father. I had no family members. I had strangers helping me push out my daughter. And I felt like my mom left me. I did. But I got through that too. I got through all of that. And for a long time, I had issues with my dad. But I had a stepfather. When my mom passed, my stepfather, I saw some things when I was young too, them fighting, them arguing and all that. And for a minute, for a while, I had issues with him. But I still loved him because when my mom died, he was there. He came and got me every morning, take me to breakfast, show me love. But then I got married. He stopped showing up because he felt like I had a husband. But I didn't. I married the wrong person looking for love in all the wrong places. I was ready to marry. I was happy that I got married. But was my marriage good? No, I wouldn't wish that motherfucking shit on nobody. I wouldn't wish that marriage on my worstest enemy. Because it was not good. It was not healthy. But I stayed in it because we had kids. And I tried to make it work. But every day my kids saw me unhappy. And every day my kids saw me fighting. And every day my kids saw me arguing and unhappy and crying. And I felt like, because I stood in front of the judge and I stood in front of God and I said, I do. So I went to God and I said, God, he went, I know I said for better or for worse. I know I said that. I promised that. But he went worse the fuck out and it ain't getting no better. What do I do? God sent my son in the bathroom. I was by myself when I did that prayer. God sent my son in that bathroom and my son kissed me on my jaw. He was 6 years old. And he said, Mama, do what's best for you. I got my ass up off that motherfucker toilet and I went and told that motherfucker I want a divorce. And God showed me right in and there, you don't stay in nothing that you're unhappy in. And when I still was looking for love in all the wrong places, I loved in me. I took care of me because it wasn't nobody but me. And then when I finally, I got my divorce, I got in other situations. That shit it was horrible. I got into a whole situation that was abusive for a whole year. And it's like I kept running to men that wanted to abuse me. Not, like even before I got married, I would get, you know what I'm saying? I was looking for love in all the wrong places. It seemed like the men that was coming towards me wanted to control me, and I was cute and I couldn't go outside and I couldn't do nothing and I couldn't wear a certain thing. And if I did this, I would get my ass beat. Yeah. And I was going through that at the age of 18? He was 23. These are childhood traumas. Because I'm looking for love. I ain't had no love from my father. He sure the fuck ain't teach me how a man's supposed to treat me. Not at all. So I'm dealing with people and thinking that and then when it was time for me to get married, which he was a childhood boyfriend off and on, but he wasn't ready for no marriage. He only asked me to marry him because he didn't want nobody else to have me. He didn't ask me to marry him because he truly, I feel like he loved me, but it was a selfish reason because he didn't want nobody else to have me. That's why he asked me that. Because he married me and he didn't do right by me. It was the worst marriage you could ever ask for. Everything that you're supposed to experience in a marriage that's supposed to be beautiful, I got the opposite. The total fucking opposite. I have one, maybe 3 good, beautiful memories out of my marriage. And that's my son. And the day I got married, and I think my honeymoon. That's about it. Everything after that, like we had a couple of okay moments, but everything after that was horrible. Fighting all the time, and my kids had to see that shit. Like that's why I tell y'all, when I say we, I'm in this with y'all. And I hope that my story helped you because I called on Mother Mary. I prayed to her because I wanted to release all that pain from me. I didn't want to keep walking around sad and hurt, mad at the world. Nah. But you know what I did learn through all that? It's time for me to love me so I can love my babies. I didn't want my daughters out here looking for love in all the wrong places. So I show them love every day. I grab them. My babies are big. All of them taller than me. But I walk up to them and I hug them and I kiss them and I tell them I love them. I say good morning to them. I say good night to them. We do family. We did a whole lot of family things, played family games. I try to be the best mom I could be to my kids because I ain't had it. And I didn't want them out here feeling like they didn't receive the right love, so they looking for love in all around people. They knew what it was to get love from their mama. They felt that love. Then I teach them how to love themselves. Because when I got on my journey, I started teaching my babies. Because I don't want them to go through nothing like that. And when they dad don't show up, hey, we ain't worried about that. We ain't gonna worry about that. And I tell them, we not. We ain't got a call. He don't answer. Hey, it's okay. You got a mama. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere by the grace of God. And we going, whatever it is that you need, whatever it is you need to get through, I'm right here. We ain't gonna worry about that. I don't pick up no phone and cuss nobody out. I don't waste my energy. I don't waste my breath. I don't do all that. You want to show up, you show up. You don't, you don't. It's on you. We ain't gonna stress about it. You know what I'm saying? And I try to show my babies differently. And I told my daughter she had a lot of anger in her. And I had to ask her, why do you have so much anger in you? Why? Why? Why are you so angry? Why are you so upset all the time? But it wasn't her. It wasn't her. She can do the same thing that I can do. Is that she talked to the dead. And there were 2 boys that communicated with her, and they died early and they was angry. And she called them her friend. And she was spaz out. And I realized on my journey that I had to pray over my baby and remove them out of they wasn't bad children, because she said, Mama, they not bad. They just died early and they angry. I forgot how she told me they died, but it was 2 boys. She know their name. I forgot their name. But they used to come to her every day. And they was so angry that it was like she would be angry. And I had to stop that. I prayed, I saged, and I had to remove that shit from off her. And now, like me and my kids, we go through the ups and downs a little bit, but we stick together like glue. It's nothing I wouldn't do for them. It's nothing they don't do for me. And we walk through our house all day, every day with smiles on our face. And we take care of each other. And everything that I've taught them, my daughter got a godson. She tried to teach him. We do the Christmas, we do the cookies, we Santa up in here. There's a Santa up in here because there's a God. And when he makes a way when there's no way, and that's what Santa do. God worked through people. So there's a Santa Claus up in this house. Okay? We do all that. We leave the cookies for him and all that. The milk. Yeah, we it's Santa up in here. So, we celebrate all those things. And everything I've taught my kids on how to love and how to give love, they do that. They do that. But I also said I'm not going to be in any type of connection where love is not shown. Because just because they're older, just because they're in their 20s and they're in their teens, that means that I could just try to be with somebody that, what I'm saying, and it's toxic. Hell no. Because I don't stop being their teacher. I don't stop being their teacher. So I'm not going to be in any connection that is not showing love. Because I want my son to know what it is and how to treat his wife. I want him to see that. How a man's supposed to treat a woman. How he's supposed to love her, provide, and protect. How he's supposed to, if it's a blending of the family, how we supposed to come together and take care of each other as one. I want my children to see that. Because I desire that. I require that. And I'm not going to sit around and I already showed them what toxicity looked like when I was with their father. And I divorced him. So why would I put them back into that? I'm not. That's childhood trauma that I want my babies to have. I don't want them to have the childhood trauma that I had to pray myself out of. And a lot of us, we have to start breaking these generational curses. And this is how you do it: by loving yourself, by forgiving those people that hurt you, your mom, your dad. You know what I'm saying? You got to forgive. And the forgiveness ain't for them, it's for you. And I learned that. I ain't just up and forgave my daddy. No, I forgave him last year. Mm-hmm. Last year, when I was calling on Mother Mary, I forgave him last year. Do we talk? Nah, just going on about your business, sir. I'm not mad at you, but I mean, there's nothing that we can really talk about. He don't, like, we friend on Facebook. That's it. He don't call me, I don't call him. But I forgive him. And I don't hold no hate in my heart for him. I know that. I asked Mother Mary to help me get through those childhood traumas, to help me release that anger from him, to help heal my heart. And she did. I don't have no anger in me because that's too much energy to give to him. I ain't finna give him that. He don't even deserve that. Why should I stay angry with him when I could be loving on my babies and loving me? I ain't forgetting nobody that much energy to stay angry and mad at you. No. If you feel like, if I see you hurting me and you ain't man enough or woman enough to admit what you did to me and apologize to me, I distance myself. I ain't gonna stay angry with you. I ain't gonna stay mad at you. I'm gonna continue to keep loving me and loving mine and move forward with my life. And if you feel like you don't want to apologize, you don't got to. You don't got to apologize. Hold it. Keep it. But I'm moving on with my life. And that goes from family, that goes for friends, that goes for exes, that goes whoever. You don't do right by me, I distance myself. I don't do the tick for tat because I feel like that don't get you nowhere. What I'm going to try to hurt you because you hurt me for? No, I can hurt you more by removing my energy, my presence, and my love from you. You ain't got to fake love me. I don't want nobody to fake love me. You ain't genuinely loving me. I just remove my love from you. I care about you. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but I don't have to give you my love no more. I don't have to show up for you no more. I don't have to be there for you no more. I don't. And I move on. That's just me. And if I feel like, if there's a situation that I feel like, Reva, go ahead and show your love and your respect. I'll do that. If somebody passed, I'm going to show my love and I'm going to show my respect. Because at once upon a time, I love you. And I don't want nothing to happen to you. And your heart just got broken because you just lost a loved one. So let me show up. Because I still love you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I got to remove myself from you because you're not loving me. And that's how I move. I don't think I'm better than nobody or none of that. Some shit I just don't want to deal with. And I ain't. I deal with it already. So why would I continue to keep putting myself back in those situations? I'm not. Do I give people chances to right their wrong? Yes. I give them plenty of chances. I talk to them. I tell them how I feel. I say what's on my mind. But if what I'm telling you, you're not taking heed to it, and you still feel like you can manipulate, you can lie, you can mistreat, you can dog, you can do all that to me, well, guess what? I see that you don't want to change. You ain't trying to make it better. Let me remove myself. You go on with your life, and I'll go on with mine. And sometimes that's how we have to be. We hold on to situations that we shouldn't. We hold on to hate that we should. And sometimes that hate that we're holding on to stopping us from receiving love and stopping us from loving properly. That's true. And a lot of people be like, you know, Men go through traumas when their mom is not giving them that love. They never had it. And when they only around toxic people and being in toxic relationships, that's the norm. They don't know what the real love feel like just for a female. Daddy ain't never shown them love. They don't know what that look like. They looking for it, but it starts here. My uncle, and I love my uncle with all my heart, he told me how a man should treat me. He did. Even when I was married. When I was married, I called him to fix something in my house. And my uncle looked me dead. When I got married young, though, y'all, I was only 23 when I got married. I got married in 2016. No, I got married, right? Right? No, no, I got married in damn. I got married in 2006. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I just said 2016. I got married in 2006. And I divorced in 2014 or 2015. Yeah. But my uncle, I called my uncle one time, and when he came in, he fixed it though. He said, Woody Woo, that's my nickname. He said, Woody Woo, you know you should not be calling me and you have a husband. And it hurted my feelings because he was right. He was right. And it made me cry. And he like, it's okay, because I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. But you should never have to call another man, even if I'm your uncle, and you got a whole man in this house that you're married to. If he don't even know how to fix it, he need to figure out how to fucking fix it. He said you shouldn't be calling me. And he was right. He also taught me that my man should be attentive to me. He should cater to me because these are all the things he want me to do for him. He taught me that like in the wintertime, I used to see my uncle get up and his woman ain't had to get up. She had to be at work, I think at 6 o'clock in the morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning, my uncle had an alarm. He get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He clean her car from that snow. He make sure she can get through. He put salt down there. He cut that heat on. All she had to do was get up, wash her ass, and get in that car, kiss him, and she was gone out the door. He didn't have to be at work, I think, until like 9 or 10, but he made sure he did it. And he used to tell me, you should never have to work. This is what a man do for his woman. Why should you come out here and get in the cold? You shouldn't have to come out here and be in no cold. My uncle taught me a lot of things. And he ain't that much older than me. My uncle is what? 43, I think. He ain't that much older than me. We grew up together. He was like my big brother, but he was my uncle and he taught me a lot. And he definitely taught me how a man should treat me. And he tell me all the time, I ain't perfect. He said, but my women, they love me. Cause he said, I make sure and they ain't got to call on no motherfucker body and they got me. What they need to call on somebody for? That's what I'm here for. They hungry, I'm cooked. I remember one time he told me, he said, my woman don't even got to go get her feet done because I do them. And I looked at him, he said, hell yeah, I do. She just got off work. That bath water ran, and I'm going to rub her feet. And if I got to get the huss off the pile of motherfuckers, I will. And I seen them do it. He did it. But he like, my women love me because I'm going to make sure, I'm going to show them how much I love them. They don't need nobody else when they got me. And that was his girlfriend. That wasn't even his wife. So, you know what I'm saying? Some people in our life that teach us certain things, and some people in our lives to trigger us, and some people in our lives that We have to learn the lessons from, let go, let God, move forward. And I hope this talk that I had with y'all today help y'all. Call on Mother Mary, y'all. If you have any type of childhood traumas, any kind, call on Mary. Call on her. She helped me. I got in my God box and I prayed to her. I want to release this pain. I want to release this hurt, this disappointment. Hey, sweetie, I want to release it. And she helped me release it, y'all. She really did. It took me, what, 4 prayers, 4 to 5 prayers? But I prayed because I just wanted to move forward. I didn't want to keep dwelling on disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, even in relationships. Because it's like when you get out of one relationship and then, being on your spiritual journey, you have to learn the lessons. And if you ain't learning the lessons, then you repeat that shit. And I learned that. And that disappointment from this relationship, then it makes you already, like, you got to heal your heart. Because it makes you already just see the next relationship like, you already looking at that shit like, man, I don't want to go through all this all over again. But guess what? I learned that I don't want a relationship. Relationships come and go. That's why they relationships. It's just like you go to a job, you get hired at the job, you build a relationship with some people you continue to stay cool with, some people you don't. You move on with your life, they move on with their life. It was a relationship. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. I already had that. That's why he was a boyfriend. He gone now. He moved on with his life. I moved on with mine. I desire a partner. Somebody that got me and I got them. Somebody that loved me just as much as I love them. Somebody that's proud to have me because I'm proud to have them. Somebody that's going to provide and protect and lead with me. That's what a man does. But also, what are we? We his woman. So there's going to be some things that he may not see that I'm going to see. So I'm going to show him so he can lead with what I showed him. I ain't going to tell him I got this. No. I'm going to show you what I see. That's what I see because I'm his other eyes. I'm his other ears. I ain't trying to belittle him because what? He work at McDonald's? I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to pack his lunch. I'm still going to keep his clothes clean so he can go to work at his McDonald's job. And I'm going to motivate him to push forward. If you're tired of McDonald's, go after your dreams. Go after what it is that you want, what you want to do next. I'm with you. I don't want a boyfriend. I want a partner. Because all that motivation that I give him, I want him to give it back to me. I want him to clap for me when I'm clapping for myself. When I put my happiness, when I bring all this happiness into me, I don't want him to destroy my happiness. I want him to add on to it. Because that's what I'm going to do for him. I'm going to light up his life. Every time he see me, I'm going to make him smile. Because I want him to do the same for me. I desire a partner. I don't want a relationship. And see, that's what a lot of people not realizing. But us dealing with childhood traumas, we can't get the partner. We too busy settling for the relationships or going through the relationships and trying to remove ourselves from the relationships so we can build partners. And believe it or not, the Most High God already got them partners waiting on us. Sometimes he introduces us to those partners. And those partners come into our lives, but there's lessons that need to be learned. And I'm not just talking about a twin flame journey, I'm talking about a friend too. Sometimes you may meet someone that gonna come into your life that's gonna be a real partner when the time is right as a friend. Just like when the time is right for you to meet your twin flame or your ordained spouse, there's lessons that need to be learned. And that ain't just lessons that need to be learned within a twin flame. There's lessons that need to be learned within a friendship too. Because while that person come already being prepared to come into your life, there's things that that person went through in another friendship that they learned from. And when they see that you're not that type of person, they gonna know off the back from your energy. Oh, I could build a bond with her. Or I could build a bond with him. Because I ain't putting myself in that same predicament I did last time, trusting that past relationship. This right here, we could build a bond with. How you doing? And we could have a partner. That's my partner right there. But we're friends. That's what God tried to put into our lives. But it starts here with us. We got to love ourselves and we got to let that hate go. We got to let that hate go and we got to release these childhood traumas so we can receive everything that God has for us. We don't need no blocks, no blessing blockers. And then if we got haters, let them motherfuckers hate. Feel free to hate on me. I'm good in you. I don't care about no haters. Say what you want to say about me. Just when you say whatever you say, make sure that it's the truth. Don't lie on me. That's the only thing I ask. But other than that, you can say whatever you want to say. You want to say I'm fat, so I'm fluffy. That's what I am. But make sure you let them know she cute though. I ain't the baddest bitch I ain't the baddest bitch in the world. I ain't the finest, but I'm cute. You feel me? And I'm confident within me. So make sure you tell them that too. Oh, she confident with her big ass. Because at one point in time, I was small. I had kids. Still, I got big. And when I got big, I started wearing it with confidence. Who? I don't need designer clothes to. No, I look good in anything. And I wear it with confidence. That's just me. But with all that, this is a journey that we all on. But we got to learn from it. We got to heal from it in order to move forward. Okay? So I hope that everybody enjoyed this reading and take the lesson and call Mother Mary if you have to. It's just like praying to the Most High God. But her name is Mother Mary. She is the mother of all mothers. She is an ascended master. If you want to know who she is, ask Google her or ask Siri. Siri, who is Mother Mary? She's an ascended master. She sit right next with Jesus Christ, right next with Buddha, because Buddha is an ascended master and so is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I think, is the last ascended master. I think he's number 13. I think he's number 13. But that's who she is. And she's the mother of all mothers. I could be wrong about the numbers, but I said think, I'm not for sure. Okay? But I know they all are ascended masters. I just don't know what number is who. I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's 13 of them. I just don't know which number is which. Girl, what? What's wrong? She like, girl. But call on her. Her name is Mother Mary, and I've called on her plenty of times. I even call on her for my kids. Yes, I do. I call on her for my kids. If my kids have any childhood issues or childhood wounds, I ask her to help heal them with that. I surely do. Yes, I do. So, you say girl, what you say girl for? But I hope everybody enjoyed this reading, guys. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit, okay? And you guys have a safe and blessed, beautiful, abundant day. Make sure you call on her if you have the childhood traumas or anything else that you need help with as far as childhood situations. Call on her. She here to help. And just pay attention to the signs. And just ask her to clear out your heart from all that hate, from all that pain, from all that anger, from all that doubt, from all that worry. Clear it out. Okay? Have a nice one, guys.